Hey, I know what you're thinking. Why aren't I making the money I deserve? This restaurant business sure is fun, right? There's challenges, there's headaches, there's all these things that go on, but we do love taking care of our guests, giving them an incredible experience, creating memories. But I want to be able to make money. How do you make money in your restaurant business? What systems do you need to put in place to turn your restaurant into a money-making machine? I'm going to share that with you in just one second. Hello, this is David Scott Peters from therestaurantexpert.com, and I feel your pain. I've walked thousands of hours around that circle, touching tables, training my servers, making sure that the kitchen is getting food out, ordering, doing inventory, all these things. And through that whole time, we have additional challenges called people, employees, right? People called customers. The challenges from another cook in jail to a server breaking down in Server Alley in the middle of a Friday happy hour, going home and crying, and now I'm short-staffed. All my rising prices, my rising labor costs, customers who think they're entitled. Heck, now everybody's a critic. Right? We have Yelp and other apps like that. But still with that, I love this industry and I wouldn't change it for anything, but I do want to make more money. And how do I do that? Well, I'm going to share with you 7 critical systems to your success. Number 1, you've got to have a budget. Without a budget, what the hell does success look like for you? Are we going to use national averages? Well, the National Restaurant Association says the average restaurant makes a nickel to 8 cents on every dollar. Hell, I don't want to do that. I want to make 15 to 20%, and I know it's possible, but I've got to create a plan. What does the next 12 months look like? What systems am I going to put in place to achieve what the profitability numbers are I'm looking for? Well, how about learning how to reduce my food costs 2 to 3 points without having these difficult systems, things that drive me nuts, from taking inventories and recipe cost cards? Incredibly important, and I'm going to talk about them in another video. But how about the low-hanging fruit? Well, if you implement a system called the purchase allotment system, which is based on my forecasted sales, my target food cost, my actual sales, and my actual purchases, we can give your chef, your bar manager, literally how much money they can spend on the next order without giving up control of my checkbook, making sure we order what we need, but find problems and fix them today. It's a spreadsheet, or in our software, very, very simple. Add to it 2 clipboard systems, key out import and waste sheet. Both clipboard systems, one preventing theft and one for being proactive, that if we're burning steaks, we can fix it and so on. Well, these can drop your food costs literally 2 to 3 points overnight without any of the other more challenging systems. How about a descending dollar report? Go to your vendors and find out what you buy the most of dollar-wise. Put all of it together. And did you know that your top 10 items represent 50% or more of your total purchasing? Now we go to them and say, hey, can I get a better price? Is there a like quality or better quality product at a lower price, not cheaper product? And I can reduce my food costs yet another 1, 2, even 3 points buying the same groceries I'm buying right now. Then I've got to look on the labor side. Now I've got something called the labor allotment system that, based on last week's average hourly wage and how people work, and next week's sales forecast and budget, we can tell our managers not only how many dollars they have to spend, but how many hours they have to schedule. That we can finally say, hey, you're scheduling like you always do, and it looks like you're 10 hours over budget next week for cooks, because our sales are coming down just slightly for seasonality, a long holiday weekend, whatever it may be. You need to cut 10 hours. And all of a sudden we go into the week on budget, proactively managing our business, allowing our management team to schedule without giving up our checkbook again, just like the purchase allotment system. Add to it training systems to make sure we keep people longer, that we don't turn employees over and lose $2,000 per employee that we have to turn over and bring in a new person, from workers' comp and lost opportunities, broken flatware, dishes, you name it, burnt steaks. Well, when you look at this, say, these are very simple things to do. In fact, I want you to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and go search. I've got playlists with tips on each one of these things. I can help you, along with webinars we do on a monthly basis. These systems are so easy to implement, but they're critical to your success. Now, do you want to learn how you can put those in place right now? Do you want to know how you can become profitable almost overnight? Well, I want you to do this. I want you to call Greg Sauerback, our solutions coach here at therestaurantexpert.com. Toll free at 1-877-457-6278 at extension 106. And Greg will literally take about 15 minutes of your time, learn more about you and your business, tell you what we do, see if there's a possible fit, and show you how we can help you create profit margins of 15 to 20%. Blow out the national average of 5 to 8%. If you want change in your business, give us a call today. But make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, where on a weekly basis I give you video tips just like this, including on a monthly basis, we do our very best to do monthly, live YouTube webinars where I teach and I share with you the tools you need to be successful. But before you go, I want to tell you about a free report, the 10 lessons I've learned to help any independent restaurant make more money, get their life back, have managers know what their job is, how to do it, how well it should be done, by when. You want to make sure you take a moment and click on the link below and download this free report, because I know the information and tools I give you in this report can be life-changing. Again, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, where next week I'm going to talk about restaurant sales training. How can we make more money with those salespeople, whether at a register or on the floor as a server?